How's it going, everybody? This is the erroneous one here with the new Kingdom Hearts Union Cross video. A bit late on this one, do apologize. Should have come out yesterday, but yesterday was my day off and I spent it sick. I'm still kind of recovering a little bit from that one. Uh, Lots of schoolwork and actual work has made me rather tired and apparently susceptible to a slight fever, but we're doing better now. We're here again. I'm going to go over some of the updates real quick, nothing too big, kind of quick real fast on this one. On the highlights, two pieces I want to focus on in particular are going to be the booster and the daily jewels thing. That's pretty important, and then we'll get into the new banner and the new high score challenge. First of all, as we all know, the update came out. Added a booster, added mission features. You can check here for more details. Added party members login status display, which is actually kind of cool. Adjusted the raid boss notifications, so now it actually tells you who's requesting help or who's the one summoning and everything, which again is pretty cool. I like that. It's not bad. Added auto battle feature to quest. That's pretty cool. So basically, as you're going through, the auto feature will enable you to not just walk into the enemies, and if you have auto on, you're just going to auto through all of your medals doing their special attacks, much like happens during raid boss battles. In particular, I'm looking forward to this feature the most for Union Cross missions. That'll make things a lot more simplistic for doing Union Cross, which is cool. It does an auto battle save function, so essentially it'll keep on the auto button as you go. That's pretty much it. And other miscellaneous bugs fixed, so cool for that. Let's see here. Introducing missions. This is the cool part, guys. I'm actually really liking this. You can complete 5 quests. You earn, or this is an example. Example missions are complete 5 quests, earn 5 million Lux together with your party members. Every day there are different missions that you can do to earn fabulous rewards. Rewards are jewels. Basically, as it stands right now, every day we're getting 300 jewels just flat out for going through and doing these quick little missions. On the whole, they're not too hard. You know, defeat a total of 1 raid boss, defeat a total of 2 raid bosses, earn so much Lux, complete 1 quest, complete 2 quests, complete 5 quests. It's pretty cool. Now, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure in this case, like, if for instance, if you're caught up on like proud mode and story mode and like the other events going on there, I'm pretty sure you're gonna be able to come through and just like go through and do an older mission 5 times, and this will open up and you can get your 30 jewels. Not bad. The end result, guys, is that it's 30 jewels every day, pretty much, which is gonna give you. I think by the end of a month, you're gonna have about 15,000 jewels, enough for a mercy pool as it is now at the end of a month, which is an amazing feature for free-to-play players and even for casual players who don't buy too often, except for maybe VIP. This is actually really cool. I'm greatly liking this. I'm really happy to see this. So that's cool. And so far, as it stands, we still have our daily logins as well. So we log in daily, and we still get jewels from that too. So you're just gonna stack that together, and it's gonna be really good for the total of the 15,000. So this is really cool. Beginner, these missions are only available to players within the first 30 days of creating their account. These missions can be completed solo. Again, beginner missions, I'm not sure what they are, or if you get more jewels out of them, or if there's still going to be like 30 jewel counts for completing missions, but there's more missions to do to get more jewels. If anybody knows that, let me know down there in the comments below. I'd appreciate it, just because I'm curious about that fact. Daily, these missions change daily and can be completed solo. Cool. Weekly, these missions change weekly and can be completed with party members, so probably things like, the weekly raid bosses, so on and so forth. And limited, these missions will only be available for a limited time and can be completed solo, so I'm not sure what those are. I'm sure we'll see them as they come into play. But this is a cool feature. I really like this. Again, this is a benefit to everybody, but mainly to free-to-play players. This is a good enticement to play the game, saying like, hey, if you log in every day, you do a few quests, you do a few things in the game every day, you're going to get rewarded. At the end of the month, you're going to have about 15,000 jewels to play with, roughly thereabouts. Not just from this, but also from daily logins. That's not even counting things you get from like story mode quests, apology jewels, like, for like maintenance or anything, or VIPs if you do any of those, or is any of the things that give you more jewels here and there. That's not counting that. So you can actually get more in a month's time with that combined. So this is only to the good, and I do like this a lot. This is actually a great feature to see in the game. That's awesome. Now then, introducing boosters. This is an interesting concept. So boosters use these new items right here to temporarily strengthen your medals. You go through and pretty much you do 5 quests and a little booster thing, and then you get a total of up to 40% boost for a certain attribute type. shows right here, 25, 10, and 5. So that's a total of 40. Pretty cool. This time period is the first one is going to be power, and it's going to last. This one lasts until. No, I just went to that one. I need you. Here we go. This one here is going to last until the 16th of November. So neat. So we're going to have a time period for this one lasting until the 16th of November. Although I think I said longer on the... Hang on, I'm curious now. Equipment, maybe? Let's see. Okay, here you go. There's the 40% booster there. That's it right there. I thought I saw something longer there than that. Is it in Quest? Oh yeah, 5 days left. Okay, I got you. Okay, yes, I guess so. On to the 16th. Cool. Either way, guys, you're gonna get an extra 40% for power attribute type. So that's gonna be very, very good. Basically, and I'm sure that they're gonna wrap it around going through. Events will be wrapped around certain attributes now based off that one. So obviously, this one is gonna be power. And we'll see events, based around those attributes, which could be really cool. I mean, it's gonna give you an extra 40% damage on your medals, which is just awesome. So I can't wait to really start using that one, see how that's an impact. Especially in terms of like Coliseum and such. Like, what setups are going to be more powerful. How they're going to change around. Obviously you can make a Finner setup and make it more effective because everything will get that boost except for the Kyries. I'm sure you guys are running Kyries, either the new EX one or still 0.2 Kyrie. But it'd be cool to see how that's actually going to pan out. How it's going to change the game a little bit. You can plan around these boosters, which is, again, this is really neat. So definitely like that one. That's a cool concept for the game as well, too. So we'll see how it's going to go. Toon medals. This is kind of neat. I don't know, they're a bit late, I guess, in some regards. I don't know. I'm going to try my luck for the high score challenge for these guys. I'm going to be doing 6 pulls after this video on the banner. They're pretty cool, though. But one thing that I think that people need to be aware of for these ones, and this is going to be mainly geared at people who did not pull a Kex medal. And Kex, once again, is Kyrie EX. If you did not pull a Kex medal, this is actually a really good one to get a hold of for you guys, because these guys are the only other medals aside from, I think, 2 other ones. I think it's going to be Chicken Little and one of the Masters. No, Masters ignore it. Chicken Little and something else. I forget what it was, but they're the only ones that actually raise counter on enemies. So that's a cool thing to see. They are a unique concept in the game. So pulling once or twice in this banner isn't a bad idea, considering each banner pull only costs you 1,500 jewels because you're only going to get 5 medals per pull. Doing maybe 1 or 2 pulls in this banner wouldn't be a bad idea, just to get a medal or 2 that will raise a counter on certain enemies. That will change your guys' gameplay a little bit in terms of when you see enemies that have those archers, the sleeping, poison, and paralysis archers. That can help you guys out going through and getting past those quests a little easier, perhaps. Having that failsafe there of adding a counter as opposed to wasting a counter. Cool thing to have there. I definitely like the idea behind it. They look cool as well. I mean, I think most of their enticement is the fact that they look cool, but that utility on them is very good. All of them are going to be single target except for the Toons Sora. Toons Sora is going to be only tier 6 out of these ones. He'll be power upright, he does 11 hits, and he raises PSM strength by 3 tiers for 2 turns, and adds 1 to the counter. He's AoE. All the other ones are going to be single target medals. They're going to be tier 5s, and they're only going to raise attributes by their own attribute. For instance, Toon KH2 King Mickey is a power upright. He raises power strength by 3 tiers for 1 turn. Toon Princess is a speed upright. Speed strength is up by 3 tiers for 1 turn. Tonal Aqua is magic upright, deals 8 hits. Again, 3 magic strength, but up by 3. And then same thing too. Toon Riku, Toon Roxas, and Toon Shion are all the reverse version of those guys, and they still only raise their attribute by 3 tiers for a single turn. They also inflict more damage the higher the slot number for the reverse ones, and the lower the slot number for the upright ones. So basically, the upright ones will work better in the 1st or 2nd slot, and then the reverse ones work better in the 4th or 5th slot, potentially even the pet ones, but I'm not sure the pet slot counts towards that. I know that the pet slot doesn't count towards your Keyblade cost or anything, so I'm not sure if that would actually cost or change things out in terms of where the medal is placed in the Keyblade setup. So if anybody knows that one, let me know in the comments below. That'd be good information to have. So if anybody is doesn't know the answer to the question either, they can scroll down in the comments and hopefully see the answer to that. But it's worth pulling for once or twice for the most part, due to the fact that you will get medals that do add on counters, much like Kex does. So that's actually really useful for them. Item for that one. Sora and Neku is the... There we go. It's a neck medal. This is the reward medal for the high score challenge. This medal is high score challenge will last for about a week, so you're gonna get about 7 days of this challenge. There is Sora Neku, upright power. He is essentially a power-based version of Tief and Aerith, just actually, sadly, a little weaker, unfortunately. He deals 4 hits, so it's 1 less hit than Tief and Aerith. Raises strength and lowers target's defense by 2 tiers for 1 turn, and he inflicts more damage to lower the slot number. The only difference between him and Tief and Aerith is that he is a 0 cost, and it restores 2 gauges on top of that. So, you lose a little bit of power, overall strength on it, but you do get one that restores gauges. It doesn't cost you anything, and it's a magic version of it instead of a power version. The one interesting thing I noticed about this, and this is one thing that I was kind of two minds about when I first saw it, is look at these percent boosters for the game this time. All the 2 medals, of course, Illustrated Neku, and then, of course, the VIP Neku for 10%. Sora, of course, is a 21% booster as the lone tier 6 in that banner. When I first saw this, I was going like, oh, I was like, they didn't put Kex in there, and they didn't even put Sora and Riku EX in there. Like, people spent money on those medals. In particular, people put money on Kex. Why wouldn't you put that EX medal in the banner when there's been an EX medal in all the banners prior to this since they've been released? I saw that, and then I read again what Sora and Neku did, and then I kind of had to pause and go, okay, wait. This isn't really for people who got Kex exactly. This high score challenge, guys, is for those people who did not get Kex. And now that I think about it, I actually like this stuff a lot better. Because, let's be honest, people who got Kex if Kex was a percent booster in this high score challenge, people who got her would be running Ragshad over the high score rankings. And that would leave people who did not get her with a... not an impossible, but a really, really large task ahead of them to even rank high enough in order to get Sora and Neku. And Sora and Neku could be a game changer for them, guys. They could need that medal as a booster, and they could they could do like the trifecta of having like a copy medal in the front slot, Sora and Neku there, and then a copy medal afterwards. So you would have like HD Naminé, Sora and Neku, and then like Key Art Sky or Bond or Beginnings as there to copy it, and then you'd run through, and you'd be running through with times 6 strength, times 6 general defense down on your enemies just by itself right there. And then your 4th, 5th, and pet slots can be your damage dealers and such going forward, or it could be the ones that deal damage and add like PSM buffs, debuffs, so on and so forth. Good tips to have. This is a good option. This was a good high score challenge for them to get that. So I can kind of see what they're doing here. And now that I kind of paused about it, I was like, yeah, this is actually really good format for this high score challenge. The banner is cheap. Like I said, it's only 1,500 jewels to do a single pull. You're guaranteed 1 of the 2 medals in there. Hopefully, if you guys are able to get VIP, you guys can get VIP and get some Neku's there from the VIP quest and everything, just to help you guys out. Or hope you guys did. I'm sorry, this is a new week. You guys were able to do so just to try and rank high enough for that. So, again, I don't mind this. This is actually a good high score challenge format, and I do like it. So, pretty good that one. Good idea from Square Enix not to include the EX medals in this banner. I actually fully endorse that. So, that being said, guys, this is going to be it for the updates. Again, I apologize for a bit being late, but I got pretty sick yesterday. Really wasn't feeling up to doing anything. Even now, I'm still feeling a bit under the weather, but, we're going to do some videos now for you guys since I'm feeling better enough to do so. But again, after this video here is uploaded, I got 9,000 jewels there, so I will be doing 6 draws off of the Toon banner, and then we'll be going and taking a look at the high score challenge. I haven't seen the high score challenge or anything about that yet. I just finished recently, like before this video, this booster challenge going forward, and so yeah, we'll see how it's going to go. Other than that, guys, as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. See you.